He was elected as Makati City Mayor in 2016, following a 9-year service as the representative of the 2nd District of Makati in Congress. Since then, she has been leading Makati's transformation into a smart city, where her leadership has been impactful in establishing the city as a model of urban resilience, sustainability, and innovation. Her dedication to reducing emissions, promoting disaster preparedness, and creating livable spaces for her constituents led to the commitment for the global Cities Race to Resilience initiative. This cause earned Makati City the recognition by the United Nations Office for Disaster Risk Reduction as the first ever resilience hub in Southeast Asia, a significant milestone in climate action. And to share more about her advocacy on climate action and extensive commitment to urban sustainability, let us all welcome Makati City Mayor, the Honorable Marlene Abigail Binay.
Good morning to everyone. This is actually my first time in UST, kaya medyo, My mom is an alumni here, but I never had the chance to come to UST. Kaya parang sabi ko, it feels, ganito pala yung UST. Mukha akong turista. Anyway, Reverend Father Louis Coronel, and the academic units and officers from UST, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. It is a privilege to stand before you today to discuss an issue affecting not just our city, but the world, sustainability and climate action. As the financial heart of the Philippines, Makati City plays a critical role in our nation's economy. With a daytime population of approximately 2.5 million people, nabawasan na po dahil nawala po yung 10 barangay. Noong una po kasi 5 million, ngayon 2.5 na lang. But we are still the hub of high-rise buildings, financial institutions, and non-stop commercial activity. But with this comes great responsibility. As a city that contributes significantly, yes, admittedly, we contribute significantly to greenhouse gas emissions, and we are at the forefront of addressing the urgent need for environmental sustainability. As mayor and as someone who has lived with my family for decades, I know that we need to act and act decisively. Climate change is affecting us, obviously. In 2021, Makati City's total greenhouse gas emissions reached 1,785,374 tons of carbon dioxide equivalents. A staggering 76% of these emissions came from electricity consumption in residential and commercial buildings, and transportation contributed to 17%. This puts immense pressure on our city's infrastructure, economy, and most importantly, the well-being of our residents. These numbers are stark, but they are also a call to action. Our economy, infrastructure, and residents' well-being are at risk. That is why in August 2022, Makati declared a climate emergency, one of the first cities in the Philippines to do so. This declaration was not just a symbolic gesture, but a clear statement of our intent to take urgent and concrete action. Since then, we have worked tirelessly to reduce carbon emissions, promote renewable energy, and strengthen climate resilience. Our climate action plan, initially covering 2015 to 2023, has been extended to 2024 to 2054. Buhay pa kaya tayo nun? 2054. Ensuring we have a long-term, that's how long-term our sustainable strategy is. This plan is aligned with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals and sets ambitious targets for reducing greenhouse gas emissions by 39% by 2030 and achieving net zero by 2050. Energy plays a pivotal role in our sustainability journey, and in 2022, Makati accounted for 4.93% of Meralco's total consolidated energy sales, or equating to 2,416 gigawatt hours. Of this, 1,738 gigawatt hours was consumed by the commercial sector and 660 gigawatt hours by residential customers, and 18 gigawatt by industrial users, with 72% of this coming from commercial consumption. These statistics emphasize the importance of implementing more aggressive programs to promote the adoption of renewable energy sources. Our commitment to renewable energy is already being realized through projects such as installing solar panels in 14 public schools, which has reduced reliance on conventional energy sources. Moving forward, we aim to expand the use of solar panel in government buildings and public facilities, ensuring that Makati sets an example for other cities to embrace clean energy solutions. Since 2010, Makati has participated in the Makati Cities Resilient 2030 initiative, which integrates disaster risk reduction policies into urban planning. In 2017, we enhanced our resilience roadmap using the MC3 2030 Disaster Resilience Scorecard. In 2022, the United Nations Office for Disaster Risk Reduction proclaimed Makati as the first ever resilience hub in the Philippines and in Southeast Asia. This proves that Makati has effectively mainstreamed and institutionalized disaster risk reduction in its policies, plans, and programs. Our participation in international platforms like the Urban Transition Mission in July 2022 focuses on accelerating clean energy solutions to meet the Paris Agreement goals. In this initiative, we aim to speed up the deployment of clean energy technologies and make these solutions cost competitive within the decade. To reduce our environmental impact in this sector, we've partnered with Korea International Cooperation Agency, or KOICA, to roll out the Makati Smart Public Transport System, which includes electric buses. This initiative is designed to reduce our reliance on fossil fuels and provide a more efficient and accessible public transport system that benefits all residents. So in the Makati Smart Public Transport System, KOICA will be providing 40 electric buses, and for all Makati Zen card holders, they're not going to pay. So libre po yung sakay doon sa 40 electric buses if you have the Makati Zen card. As part of our push for sustainable mobility, Makati's Public Safety Department received 5 Hyundai Ioniq 5 electric cars to enhance our emergency response capabilities while minimizing our environmental footprint. We also plan to procure several electric motorcycles that will go around the city. And in addition, the barangays are also procuring their electric patrol cars, and we continue to expand the city's network of EV charging stations with 17 stations already operational. Through projects like the greenhouse gas inventory, we have identified high-emitting sectors, namely energy, transportation, and waste, and prioritized programs to tackle these areas. I think this one's the most interesting part of my speech. We have also implemented the Internet of Things technologies. We have installed 100 smart water and energy consumption sensors across public infrastructure. These sensors allow us to monitor consumption in real time, helping us make informed, data-driven decisions to optimize energy savings. Why did we decide to deploy IoTs for our smart water and energy consumption? Because during the pandemic, I was very, very surprised that there was still water consumption in my schools when there is no school. So sabi ko, there's something going on here. So That's why we decided to deploy these water and energy sensors. Additionally, we also installed 600 indoor air quality monitoring sensors. Imagine indoor, ha? We're not just monitoring outdoor air quality, but we are also monitoring indoor air quality. We deployed 200 outdoor air quality monitoring sensors. And for those that like to hang out in Poblacion, we have also deployed 100 noise pollution sensors to track environmental conditions across the city. So the noise pollution sensors we will also be deploying to all those na may reklamong yung kapitbahay po nila ay maingay na nagbibidyoke gabi-gabi. Kasi pag pinupuntahan po namin, hinihinaan ang volume, tas pag alis namin, lalakasan ulit. Yung noise pollution sensor nakakabit doon sa labas ng bahay nila na real-time mini-measure yung decibel ng ingay at kung sintonado siya. So these tools ensure that we maintain healthy living conditions for our residents while also supporting Makati's broader climate action strategies. This is supplemented by our participation in the Future-Proofed Cities project, which quantifies the carbon reduction potential of our programs. I'm proud to say that Makati City has been recognized for its ambitious urban climate action. We were selected as the national winner of the WWF's One Planet City Challenge 2024, which is the longest and largest climate challenge for cities. This year lang pala yun. In 2024, the Department of Human Settlements and Urban Development awarded us a plaque of commendation for our urban planning initiative, particularly our special mixed-use zone, Gino Ross's redevelopment guidelines, which we implemented in 2017. One of the critical drivers of Makati's sustainability initiatives has been the strong collaboration between the local government and the private sector. Public-private partnerships have played a pivotal role in transforming our ambitious goals into concrete actions, particularly in renewable energy, sustainable transport, disaster preparedness, and green urban development. In a dynamic city like Makati, where businesses thrive and industries flourish, engaging the private sector is not just an option, it is a necessity. The resources, expertise, and innovation that companies bring have enabled us to achieve more than we could. Our approach to sustainability has always been collaborative, involving all stakeholders to create a city that is not only livable, but also resilient and future-ready. One prime example is our partnership with Makati Central Estate Association Incorporated and Meralco to build EV charging stations throughout the city. This initiative has encouraged businesses and residents alike to adopt electric vehicles, reducing emissions from the transport sector and moving us closer to our goal of a greener and more sustainable Makati. In recent years, we have worked with developers to encourage the construction of LEED-certified buildings designed to be energy efficient and environmentally friendly. These partnerships have significantly increased the number of green buildings in Makati, contributing to a broader goal of reducing energy consumption across the city. Through our green architecture and technology adoption programs, companies that install solar panels, create green spaces, or offer sustainable transport options such as bike racks receive tax breaks and other benefits. By leveraging the private sector's expertise, resources, and innovation, we can tackle climate changes head-on while improving the quality of life for all who live, work, and do business in Makati. As I reflect on our journey, I am proud of our progress. Makati has proven itself as a thriving economic hub and a leader in climate action and sustainability. But we know that the fight isn't over. Climate change is an evolving challenge that requires us to remain vigilant, adaptable, and innovative. Together, through collaboration and determination, we will continue to build a more sustainable, resilient future for Makati and the generations of Makatizens yet to come. Thank you very much.
Mayor, thank you so much, Mayor Abby, for joining us here today for our sustainability focus session.